Hi, I'm Todd Wenty, and this is the Daily 180, 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration, intended to help you take action and make progress in your life. This is episode 692 of the Daily 180, and today we are back in Tribe of Mentors, reading a quote by Vitalik Buterin, the inventor of Ethereum. Whether you are a blockchain devotee or very new to the process and doubtful and skeptical of it, you can't argue with somebody who's invented something that has kind of revolutionized the way that a lot of people look at financial transactions. And what he gives us some really fascinating information. His is one of the shortest interviews in the books and well, there's a couple of them that they probably deserve more time, and they're not necessarily well suited for the Daily 180. This one is. When asked the question, what are bad recommendations you hear in your profession or area of expertise, he responded by saying this: I'd rather give an understated good recommendation, be interdisciplinary. You know, when I was working as a full-time instructor in a school, in a college, one of the things that I encouraged my students to do was to look for connections outside of the area of their expertise. In other words, if they were looking at business for all of the information that they wanted to look at, maybe they needed to look at economics as well to get some other information. Maybe they needed to look at government. Maybe they needed to look in the social sciences. Being interdisciplinary, the idea that you have a little bit of information and a comfort working in some different areas of professional expertise means that you have the ability to make connections. I am fascinated by space exploration. Space exploration has nothing to do with what I do on a daily basis. I'm a trainer, I'm a teacher. And so space exploration really it doesn't have anything to do with what I'm going to be working on, right? And yet the ideas behind space exploration are really quite fascinating. They're always looking for new information. They're always looking at new data. And they're always using the latest tools to interpret that data, the data that they may have had from the past, in slightly different ways. That helps me think through some of the problems that I look at and ask myself, do I have new data or do I have new tools to look at my old data, the way that I approached the training process, from a little different perspective? That's just an example. It's not necessarily the best example, but it certainly is an example of how to be interdisciplinary. If you are a person who is always focused in one area, maybe consider branching out and looking at some other areas and seeing if that doesn't help you, number one, appreciate the area that you're in even more, and number two, maybe make some new connections. Hopefully this has been useful for you. If it has, give us a thumbs up. Let us know. If it hasn't, hey, tell us that too. Maybe we can find some other ways to make sure that we can be more useful in the future. In the meantime, hit the button to subscribe, hit the bell to be reminded. As I always say, this has been the Daily 180. My name is Todd Wenty. Nullum diem. We'll see you next time.